Like many of the people in the room, this employee worked hard in retail to develop a career and to build security for their family, a home, and a future. And this is the part where it changed suddenly. Her husband had been made unemployed, and that made things more difficult. But one night coming home, she found out by chance, to be honest, that her husband had fallen into drugs, and the debts that had been run up were meaning that the home that she'd worked hard for was at risk. She has 2 children, and one of the children is young and vulnerable. And as you can all imagine, if you were in a similar situation, the concerns that come with that. She got in touch with the Retail Trust, and they immediately stepped in to support her on a number of fronts. Firstly, with advice about how to proceed, then more directly speaking to the banks that the house was secured with, and then quickly to resolve the debts to make sure that the house wasn't lost and that the children were not at risk of losing their home. When she talks about this now, and I use her words deliberately because they, to me, are quite powerful, she refers to the people who helped her as saints. And for her, from that night when she found out that she probably didn't have a house and her children could be very vulnerable, to a point where she can go home, continue to build her career, make sure she has financial security and give them a real future, is a significant change. When I was writing these words, I thought a lot about this charity. And there are many charities in the UK. Some look to support illnesses or those who are vulnerable. In my mind, the Retail Trust covers all of those things. It deals with the individual and their specific needs at that moment, not one specific train of needs. Tonight is a great privilege to speak on behalf of this individual. You understand why I've not mentioned the name. And she would like to say a massive thank you to those people involved. On behalf of Matalan, the other part of the speech, I would also like to pledge £25,000 tonight towards the charity and the fundraising this evening. Anton mentioned generosity, and I hope that there'll be much generosity in the room towards the fundraising to help many people like this individual who really have had great support from this charity. I'd like to hand back to Richard and say thank you.